All right, welcome to episode 44 of the Realtor for Hoopers interview series. I'm Adam Kemp, aka the Realtor for Hoopers. Today's guest had a 12-season overseas career.
12.
Right? 12?
Correct.
And a South Carolina native, Tydran Beaty.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate you being on the pod.
Thanks for having me.
Every time I flick the wrist, you can bet that it's a switch. Realtor for Hoopers, welcome to the main event. I'ma give the people what they ask for. Whole squad moving like a task force. We move with military precision, accomplishing any mission. In 2020 division, just don't see no competition, don't see no opposition. We on top of the game, we not one and the same. I'm Stephen Curry, the range, I Allen out with the cross. I'm Kobe Bryant, the fade, I'm one that's calling the plays. Now what else more can I say?
Well, the first question we start everyone off with is you can go as deep as you want, is tell us your basketball story.
Okay. So I'm originally from South Carolina. So I started out in South Carolina when I was about 8 years old playing. And then from there, I actually moved to Germany. My parents played overseas in Germany. So from there, I was there until maybe about fourth grade, I would say.
Okay.
And then I came back, traveled basically every 4 years. I was a military brat.
Got it.
So from there, I ended up back in South Carolina for high school.
Okay.
So I attended high school at Irmo High School in South Carolina.
Okay.
From there, I signed to play at a D2 school out there called Lander University.
Okay.
Stayed there for 1 year. And then from there, I went to Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina, where I finished my career out.
Cool.
I won 3 championships there in a row.
Damn.
So we had a really good team
Sure.
there. And then from there, signed with the Harlem Globetrotters right after that. And then from the Harlem Globetrotters, I ended up transitioning back to playing professionally.
That's awesome, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, sweet. Well, appreciate you going through that. So then from where you played your 12 seasons overseas, and first name some places you were stopped at overseas.
Okay.
And then two, the second part of that question, just kind of go into how you got to Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I played in Uruguay.
Okay.
I've played in Canada for about 5 years. That was my longest stint somewhere.
Okay.
Also had a quick stint in the G League. Also played in Chile.
Okay.
And I played in Dubai as well. So those were some of the big ones.
Gotcha.
Oh, also Egypt.
Egypt. Okay. So then if you're South Carolina and you're playing overseas, how'd you get to Colorado?
So actually interesting. I was trying to figure out where to transition right after COVID because I was in Los Angeles.
Okay.
So I wanted something different. And I played with the Globetrotters, and we actually traveled here. And it was one of my favorite cities.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to give it a try. So I actually moved here, stayed for like 6 months, and stuck with me from there.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, if you can't already tell, we just got done hooping. So if you see a little sweat and glistening, all that it's legit sweat. So, but getting on to the next question. So you had your time with the Harlem Globetrotters. So tell me about, and that's why I'm wearing the Harlem Globetrotter shorts, by the way.
Nice.
Tell us how that opportunity kind of came about. And then second part of that question is maybe a favorite story you have about being part of it.
So my junior year in college, I really started getting a lot of buzz. I was extremely athletic.
Okay.
So I probably had about 150 dunks per season from my junior year and my senior year.
Okay.
So from there, the Harlem Globetrotters has a recruiter.
Okay.
And I was nominated to be selected for the dark horse for the slam dunk contest. For the college one.
Gotcha. Okay.
So from there, they recruited me out of there and offered me a contract from there.
And then you were just like, absolutely.
Gotta go.
Yeah. And then what's a favorite story you have from your time? And it doesn't have to be like a plain story. It could be off the court, just any kind of.
Oh, yeah. So I will give you a funny one.
Okay.
I think we were in Minnesota, I want to say.
Okay.
And we all run out. We do the magic circle to start. And then we have a part where we pull our tearaway pants.
Yeah.
So I actually had my tearaway pants all set up, nice, ready to go. And as soon as I pulled them, I noticed all I had on was my tights under there. So
you forgot those shorts.
Forgot my shorts. So I literally just went like this, and I just ran back to the locker room. And it was actually funny because everybody thought it was part of the show, so it worked out perfect.
Yeah. That was a good thing about being a Globetrotter. It's like, oh, this is just a bit. This is part of it. That's awesome, man. Well, sweet. Well, something I always like to, I think it's important for everyone to hear, but especially like youth players that listen to this and all that, is that success in life always has some struggles. It's never just a straight line.
All right.
So maybe like tell me about something you've had to kind of get through throughout your career or in your personal life, on or off the court.
Okay. So 2015, actually, I got first team all rookie out in Canada the year before that. And in 2 seasons, I scored 1,500 points out there. So I got a good look to go play with the Texas Legends, and I signed to their training camp roster.
Okay.
Well, NBA is a little different than everybody else just because of the standard testing.
Absolutely.
So I went and did my standard testing, and immediately they found out I had a condition. So the next day they called me in with staff, coaching staff, medical doctors, everything, let me know that I had a extra electrical pathway on my heart. So it's called Wolff-Parkinson-White.
Okay.
There's a 0.02% chance you can get it in life. So I had a better chance of winning the lottery. So from there, going back,
and you never had any like heart things, or like growing up, you never noticed anything weird with your heart? Okay.
So I didn't find it until I was 25 years old.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So from there, I actually ended up having to have surgery, and the guy that invented the surgery did my surgery. And I think there's only maybe 4 or 5 like high professional athletes that have had this in life.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
So that was a big struggle for me, just finally having that opportunity to get to the league.
For sure.
And have that door open, and for it to just be shut like that.
Yep. Because then people, that's on your, like, people don't touch you no more.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
And then, was there any kind of like rehab with that, or when did, like, I guess after you had the surgery, like, was it right away? When did you start having confidence again in your heart and all that? Like, did you start playing right away after, or like, what's that look like?
So I had a catheter ablation, so it was not an open heart, which was good. So it only took me about a week to recover before I got back into the gym.
Dang.
But when I did go back, I was extremely nervous because, you know, everything that happened, you don't want to just pass out or something. So that was a mental thing that I really had to battle for like a month and a half before I really got my confidence back. And my trainer, he helped me with that extremely as far as just getting my mental back to match the skill and everything. So,
and that's tough. Yeah. That, it always, like sometimes like that, I've had a couple of situations like that too, where you feel like you've finally gotten there, and then like the door closes like that, or you have to like, then you have to reset and like go back to the grind a little bit, you know, for sure, man. Well, speaking of grind, as I just said that, but you started the Time to Grind League here in Colorado. So, and that starts in October.
Yep.
And so I guess what I'm curious about with it is, one, like why you kind of wanted to start that. And then if you don't know already, there's $25,000 in prizes available. So that's a pretty good chunk of change. So like maybe why you wanted to start, and why the level of prize money and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. So with Time to Grind, the main thing was we don't really have super competitive hoops here.
Yeah.
And when I used to live in Dallas, I used to live in California, that's all they had everywhere we went, and it was year round. So even if you weren't overseas or you're still home prepping or whatever, you had something you could do. So what I wanted to do was bring that here and incorporate that here, because there are a lot of hoopers here. You just have to find them and know where they are. So my whole thing with Time to Grind, we just wanted to be able to put a good product together, a professional product where it's highly competitive, where guys like me, you, ex-pros or whatever that are still here, they still have some opportunity to still play, even if they can't get back overseas.
Yeah, for sure, man. And what I love about doing that, just having that really highly competitive league, and then also putting that amount of money on the line, it just ratchets up the competition.
Absolutely.
Everybody focuses a little bit more. There's like, everyone's playing a little bit harder on defense. Everyone's crashing those rebounds a little bit more. You know, all that little stuff
matters now
because there's money on the line. It's not just a pickup run, you know, kind of thing. So, well, that's good, man. Well, excuse me. The next question I have for you is, I'm just kind of curious, from your time at the Harlem Globetrotters, I want to hear your top 5 Globetrotters of all time.
Okay. Well, one, I'm gonna go with Curly Neal.
Yep, you got it.
I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple times.
That's awesome.
So it was really cool. He gave me a lot of good advice and insight, especially when I was out there. And he was always around us too, so that was good. Another one, I would say Metal Art Lemon.
Yep.
Just heard so many stories about him, just how he opened doors and so many situations for others like me and the ones that are coming after me. So I would go with him. Another one, Big Easy, Nate Big Easy Lofton, who's here in Dallas, actually. I mean, here in Denver.
Yep.
He was my showman, actually, while I was out there for 2.5 years. So I got to learn so much from him, so much, just from the business side to being a professional, how to handle yourself on the court. It was just really good experience to have him, and I was extremely lucky to have him. Yeah,
for sure.
So
also a fellow real estate agent, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Another one would be Chris Handles Franklin. He's from Pennsylvania. Okay. But again, he's another vet out there. He's now a coach for them now. But again, he just taught me so much just from the business side, just how to be a professional, carry yourself. And then my last one would be myself.
I love it. I love putting yourself in any top 5 list. I really love that. Actually, you didn't know I was going to ask you this question, but so I'm curious. Is there a reason why I know 3 Harlem Globetrotters now that are in the Denver area with you, Big Easy, and Doug Anderson. Yep. Is there a reason why Denver, some Globetrotters kind of end up in Denver, or is that just kind of a coincidence?
I think it's kind of coincidence, but at the same time too, we actually all toured together out there, me, Nate, and Doug. So this was one of the places we came to. Yeah. So I'm sure they liked it just as well as I did. So
that's cool. That's good. All right. Well, I got 2 more questions for you.
Okay.
You've kind of gone through your story and whatever, on and off the court, but I'm curious if there's one thing you want to make sure that people take away from your story.
Just don't give up and just understand that life is going to have roadblocks, no matter what you do, whether it's basketball, real estate, just everything. You just got to learn how to push through it. I feel like I had a lot of situations where my back was against the wall, and it's just either you can fold or you can keep going. And I feel like if you just push through that and find that gear to get through there, life's going to be a lot easier for you.
That's really powerful, man. Yeah, I think more and more because due to social media, I think a lot too is people just see the highlights. So nobody realized there's some real stuff happening out there, and we all have it and all that. Sometimes you just got to take the people around you to kind of share that, so you realize you're not alone. And that I'm messing with some stuff right now, so I'm not all right, So it's good, man. Appreciate you sharing that.
Yes, sir.
All right, last question. What's your one favorite thing about basketball? You got to pick one thing. Don't start rattling off 3 things.
Got you.
Give me one.
I would just say the energy in it.
I love it. Is it the energy that you get for yourself or energy in the gym, all of it?
So just everything, just the rush from being out there.
Yeah.
Just having that privilege to be able to step out there and just compete.
I love it, man. I'll just leave it at that. It's a really powerful ending, man.
Yes,
all right, Ty. Appreciate the time, man.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Every time I flick the wrist, you can bet that it's a switch. Realtor for hoopers, welcome to the main event.